Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I hope you are doing really well. I'll be perfectly honest, I was slightly stressing about today in filming because I was like, I really want to film, like I'm in the mood to film, I feel good today, it was my birthday yesterday, so I'm in like a really good mood. I've had a really good week, but I didn't really know what to film, do you know what I mean? Normally I have my content like pretty well planned out in advance, but I think just because this week was kind of all about my birthday and all that kind of stuff, I just didn't. I just didn't have anything. So I'm just gonna do a little bit of a chitty chatty get ready with me using a few of the products that I got for my birthday, which is very exciting. I'm very lucky, and yeah, I hope you'll enjoy it. The first thing that I want to mention, I'm going to do a little bit more experimenting with it and trying it out and getting used to using it before I give it a full review. But it's what I used to style my hair today. And it's this, which is absolutely colossal and very scary looking and has my hair on it. Apologies. But this is the Revlon, like, hairdryer brush, and I got this for my birthday, which is very exciting. But I was like, I've been eyeing up something like this for a while, but I didn't think it would really work with my hair because my hair is so thick and it's very like, it has some very stubborn sort of waves to it in the back, which you may well have seen in my videos when I've turned to the side. Often the front will be quite nice, but then you'll get these weird waves at the back, which just were almost impossible for me to get rid of without straightening my hair to absolute death and beyond. So one use of this today, cut my styling time literally in half. I'm a little bit in love with it. I'm going to do a full video on this, I think, at some point. So yeah, if you do really want to see that, then give this video a like and subscribe to my channel, because that would really help me out. First thing I'm going to go in with is this H&M Eye Fidelity primer. It is my favourite eye primer still. I did kind of go back to using my Urban Decay primer potion for a little bit, just because I wanted to give it another go, really, since I've been a little bit better with my skincare routine so my eyelids aren't so dry, because that was something that I did find a bit of an issue with the one that I had, because I was using the Eden one, so it's got quite a strong tint to it, and I was just finding that it was kind of creating texture on my eyelids, which you're like, that is literally the opposite of what you're meant to do. And it is good, I still stand by it. If you really struggle with oily eyelids, then I would absolutely go for that one, because it will lock everything in place and your makeup's not going anywhere, that's for sure. But if you're like me and you maybe have kind of normal eyelids, lean dry, still, this is still my fave. Apologies, headband had to go on, because otherwise I just can't really see what I'm doing. Also, these earrings are from Rock and Rose. I got a couple of questions about them in a video that I filmed, when was it? I don't know, a little while ago, but I got a comment the other day just asking where they were from. Rock and Rose is the answer. Next up, I'm going in just with a little bit of my number 7 Mousse Foundation, and I've been really enjoying just applying this all over my eyelids, kind of instead of eyeshadow, really, because it's got quite a powdery sort of, no, powdery's not the right word, yeah, maybe powdery, very matte basically. And I've just been really enjoying how it sort of just completely gives me a blank slate on my eyelid, because this primer does have some pigment to it, but like not a huge amount. So I just feel like this just gives me that complete blank slate, and I just find that I think it makes my eyes look a little bit less hooded. I don't know, I could be completely making that up, but it's what it makes it feel like, so, you know, makes me happy. Then for my eye look, I'm going to go really simple, and I'm going to be using my new eyeliner that I got for my birthday, and this is the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Liner Duo in Mesmerizing Maroon. Now, I know that this is actually one for like hazel eyes, like green and hazel eyes, but I mean, it was bought for me, so I'm very grateful. But I gave it a little go yesterday, and I actually really enjoy how this looks on my blue eyes, because I do have their Pillow Talk liner. Now, this is also a kind of maroony colour. I need to give it a sharpen, but you can kind of see. And I really enjoyed that. So I was really excited when I opened this, because I love the idea of this dual ended. So you've got the matte colour on one side, and the metallic on the other. Now, they recommend that you put the matte colour on top, on the top eyelid, and then the metallic underneath. So who am I to disagree with Charlotte? I did want to touch on ever so slightly what it was like having a lockdown birthday, because I think, I mean, for sure, when we went into, you know, everything kind of kicked off back in March, like, I did not think come October I would be having a lockdown birthday at all, like not even a little bit. And we had actually intended, so my husband and I had intended to go away for my birthday for a few days. We often find that having like a little bit of a break at this time of year can just be really, really good for both of us. But obviously that was cancelled, and then we thought, you know, oh, it's fine, we'll just have a little holiday here. So sorry, we were planning on going away, flying somewhere hot, and that just became like not really feasible. And then yeah, we were just, oh, it's fine, we'll just have a little, you know, holiday here in the UK, that'd be really nice. Then that kind of became not really very viable. So I was a little bit not nervous, but I'm a bit of a funny one with birthdays. I don't always desperately enjoy them. That sounds bad, but I find there's a lot of pressure on your birthday, do you know what I mean? To do loads of things and like go to loads of places, you know, I don't know, there just seems to be a lot of pressure on that day to be like the best birthday ever. And I often find that that results in me sort of not enjoying it as I might as much otherwise, if that makes sense. So as soon as we realised it was very, very much going to be a stay-at-home sort of a birthday, I actually became quite excited about it, I guess, because I was like, well, my husband's still working, so we're just gonna have a nice breakfast together, open some presents, which is really, really lovely, and then I can just have the whole day basically to do whatever I want. So I spent the morning playing Assassin's Creed because I'm absolutely obsessed with it. Oh, by the way, I'm just going in with my little Body Shop flat smudging eyeshadow brush just to smudge out this top liner a little bit. And yeah, and then in the afternoon I went on quite a long walk into town from where we live to pay in, you know, some birthday money and stuff, and just kind of get a bit of fresh air and go outside. And I phoned my nana and I phoned my mum and my dad just to say hello and have a bit of a chat, you know, on my birthday. And I bought myself some sweets and I walked halfway back and got tired, got the bus the rest of the way. And then we had the nicest evening ever watching Bake Off and Knives Out, which is a film that I wanted to see for ages. And it's the one where Daniel Craig is like a detective, and it's got, oh, what's his name? The guy who plays Captain America. It's got him in it, and just like, it looked like a really interesting film, if that makes sense. And it's shot in quite an unusual style, and just, I love a good whodunit, like we both do, me and my husband. So yeah, we watched that and we got a Chinese takeaway, and honestly it was dreaming. I had such a good time. Oh, and my husband got some like pink carver and a big birthday cake and sang me happy birthday by himself, which was very, very sweet. And I believe he's outside the door. Sorry, speaking of husband, that was him just asking if I wanted some coffee. I always film these in the morning, like late morning, which is why there's always sunshine, which is why I've kind of tried to tilt myself this way a little bit so that hopefully it doesn't get in the way so much. But anyway, I've just literally put a little bit of that eyeliner on my top lid, smudged it out a little bit. That's it. And that's basically all I do, although I am just going to add a little bit more in that inner corner because that is not even. But yes, anyway, so we literally just had a really lovely evening of watching a film, eating a load of Chinese food, drinking kava, and all honesty, it was wonderful. So if you're about to have a lockdown birthday and you're a bit nervous about it because maybe you normally go quite all out for your birthday or something like that, then please, please, please don't stress about it, because you will honestly probably surprise yourself with how much fun you have. For my brows, I'm just going to go in with my Revolution Pro brow pomade in Blonde. Now, I did actually get my eyebrows tinted last week, so I don't need too much of this, but I just like filling in this like outer bit a little bit, just because I have fewer brow hairs there. So no amount of tinting is going to change that. I also like to extend the edge of my brow just down a little bit. I just find it gives my face a little bit more structure. There we go. That is literally it. Not a lot. I mean, I'm not going anywhere today. In fact, the most I'm going to do is probably go for a bike ride. Apologies, you just kind of fell over. So if the angle has changed, I'm very sorry. But I was just saying that I think the most I'm going to do is go for a bike ride potentially, because my husband got me a little speedo that goes on your bike, so I can actually see how fast I'm going down the hills, which I'm very excited about. So now I'm just going to go in with a little bit of the Glossier Boy Brow in brown, which is probably a little bit dark for me right now, but I don't have the blonde one, so c'est la vie. Oh, that reminds me. Have you guys started listening to the Double Cleanse podcast? And it's by James, and it's two twin brothers, so it's James and Robert Welsh. They're both on YouTube. I'll have them linked down below because they're absolutely amazing, but I'm sure you've watched their videos. But honestly, Double Cleanse podcast, just them having a laugh. The other day I was listening to an episode and they were saying sieste levette, or like levette, and they would just kind of take the mic. But it was really funny. So I'm really appreciating things like funny podcasts and YouTubers that are just kind of a bit zany at the moment, just because we need that. Do you know what I mean? We all need a little bit of zaniness in our lives right now, because man alive is otherwise you'd go insane. So now I'm going to do my mascara, and I'm going in with my Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Push-Up Lashes Mascara. You know, it's got the world's longest name, like, ever. Is it really one of my videos if I don't get coffee delivered halfway through? Answer, no. No, it is not. One day I'm going to film in the afternoon and it's going to really throw all of us. Anyway, where was I? Mascara is done. So, well, top lashes mascara. This is very much how I would normally do my makeup. Like, I do it all in a very kind of random order, and I thought I'd just do it exactly how I do it day to day. This is a little insight into just how organised I am. So next up, we're going to do the lower lash line, and this time I'm going to go into the metallic side of my little new Charlotte Tilbury liner. And we're going to go wrong on the first sweep. Just going to go underneath each eye, basically. First little bit of application done. I think something I am definitely learning, and I mean, it's no secret, I'm a massive fan of Charlotte Tilbury makeup. I think it's just beautiful. Like, it's expensive, of course it is. Are you paying for the packaging? Yeah, you are a little bit. I mean, you're paying for the packaging. I mean, this stuff is absolutely beautiful. This is my Instant Look in a Palette Gorgeous Glowing Beauty, which is, I think this is the one they put out last year or the year before. I actually got my hands on it about 9 months ago, so have a little bit of a look around. There are still a few floating in the ether. But anyway, I really love their formulas. I haven't had anything from Charlotte Tilbury that I've been like, nah, other than the foundations, but that's because I don't really wear foundations, so that kind of makes sense. Going in with my Body Shop blending brush again. I just absolutely love the formula of their eyeliners. I just think they're gorgeous. Now that I've tried the one which is technically meant to be for like hazel eyes, I'm definitely buying the one that goes for blue eyes, because I'm quite excited about that. So she's done these whole like ranges which are supposed to complement the eye colour, but I really like a more kind of reddy, purpley kind of brown on my eyes, which I find slightly odd because I kind of feel like I shouldn't. I don't know, it's makeup, you can do what you want. But I just think it's a little bit of something different rather than just like a brown or a black eyeliner. I just think it makes, just makes a little bit more variety in your makeup routine. There we go, and that is the eyes all done. That is literally all we're going to do. I think we can get so tied up in the complexity of doing your makeup, like shading out all your eyeshadow and doing all of that business. And whilst that's great and that's really fun, and obviously I do that quite a lot because I enjoy the process of doing my makeup. I actually, most of the time, this is basically all I will do. And that is it. That's all I'm gonna do today. So I really hope you enjoyed this slightly random video, I guess. It was just really a get ready with me, let's face it, that I wanted to do because I wanted to put some makeup on today and I figured that I may as well film it and share it with you guys. So please do leave me a comment and just say hi, introduce yourself. I really want to get to know the people that are watching my videos. I think that's one of the beauties of YouTube and being on this platform. So yes, please do like this video, subscribe to my channel, come over and follow me on Instagram where I post a bit more, you know, stories and stuff and just little things that I am enjoying as the week progresses. So yeah, come follow me on there and I will see you guys next Friday at 11 AM with my next video.